Hello Aquarius, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship. This could have been in the past. It could be a current relationship, but the communication is just hardly there. This could also be a situationship for some of you. You may have met someone and you know there's a whole lot of energy there. So there's a lot of chemistry, but no one's really speaking up. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. I have certain reasons for that. During the reading, I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. All right. Now you got a peekaboo card right there. Grief. Good grief. Oh boy. Okay. Aquarius. Right off the bat, there is a lot of sad, upsetting, dark and dreary feelings and emotions. What I'm seeing here is 1, 2, 3, 4 very, very strong cards in this deck. Sometimes I categorize them, but these are very dark and very upsetting. Now, of course, this is your person of interest. The majority of the people here, you don't have to worry about it. That's what their issues are, but it could also be that you are going through this. Because of the intensity of these cards, some of you are mirroring each other. You can feel each other's energy. First card's the strongest. We have here Wild Woman. For me, that is the sneaky behavior card, doing things behind the scenes. Opening, followed by order, sensuality, selfhood, illness, wellness, crossroads, awakening, grief. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, we have beauty. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Aquarius, the connection that I have with you, I know you have always wanted there to be truth, openness, being honest, but I was not like that. None of the above. In fact, I thought I could get away with a few things without you knowing, doing things behind your back, but I was caught red-handed. In this connection, there has been a sense of deception, deceit, suspicion. And because of this now, I do want to open up to you and to talk to you about what it is that I have been hiding from you. Deep down inside, the secrets that I hide in my heart. There's certain things that I feel you need to know. I also feel now that in this connection, there's this need to have order, this need to make a decision, to make up my mind. But I am at a crossroads and my judgment is clouded. I stay at a crossroads, but I'm surrounded by clouds. This thick fog, I just don't know which road to take. Should I move forwards, backwards, left, or right? You see, I need to make a decision. And the problem is, I can't make the right decision if I don't know where to go. And I dare not make another move because I think if I do, I'm going to make another mistake. For me, Aquarius, there is still confusion, a lack of clarity, a lack of understanding. And I want to have more understanding. I want to know more. I want to learn more. I do feel that you are someone who is very sensual. There are things about you that are just so alluring, so tempting. And it's hard for me not to think about you in this way. You're very sexy. Because of the things that I have done, I see you now as somebody who has become more defensive. You are guarded. It's not easy for me to weasel my way back into your heart. Maybe I never was. I see you now as somebody who has changed. Somebody who is more guarded, independent, self-reliant, self-sufficient. You don't need me in your life. You don't need anybody. Maybe you never did. But now it seems to me as if things really have changed. And I really screwed up. I know that in this connection I've hurt you. And this change from who you were to who you are now, it only happened because you reacted to my actions. Any person in your position would have done the same. This is a reason why I feel so depressed, hopeless. There's a sense of depression, devastation, a sense of despair. Knowing that I am stuck in circumstances that are beyond my control. I can't change the things that I've done. Whatever I have done to you, it does haunt me. It doesn't allow me to sleep at night sometimes. But there are also restrictions, constraints, burdens, other things that are in my life that actually weigh me down. These things prevent me from being who I really want to be, who I really can be. I know that I'm at a crossroads, but it's very difficult for me to make a decision. Some of the things I don't even know what I do and why I do it. It shouldn't be this difficult. Love shouldn't be this difficult. Or should it? I have had an emotional awakening. I've had a realization. I see things now from your perspective, from your lens, and I'm learning from you. I see what I have done to you, and I see what I've put you through. This realization that I've had, it was never there before, but now it is. And because of myself realizing what I've done to you, treated you, yes, in a very sensual way, but also using you in that way and only thinking about the physical, now I grieve. Because now I realize what I've done. I feel guilty. There is a sense of remorse and regret, sadness and melancholy. Things take over. Feelings take over. And sometimes I want to be rid of these feelings of sadness, the memories that haunt me. But I can't let go of it. The memories don't let go of me because I feel guilty. There is a sense of sadness and melancholy in this connection. My world was very dark, and you were that one shining star in the darkness. But now, even that, even you, are fading. For me, you are that light. That light is fading. Overall, I think you are absolutely magnificent, brilliant, beautiful, not only on the outside, but on the inside as well. Your charm, your character, your talents, your charisma, your personality. I really do admire every single thing. You have this way of being one with nature, and I like what I see. I wish I could be that too. You have this way of showing me through the looking glass who I really am, and I don't like what I see. I don't like what I've become. I don't like how you view me, even though I know it's my fault. For now, Aquarius, too much I have hidden deep down inside, kept it away from you. Not sharing what's truly in my heart, what's in my mind. Being sneaky about it. I finally want to open up to you. Because it's depressing the hell out of me, not being able to talk. For now, I am realizing the things that I have done. And I am in a situation that I really can't change. Although there is a hope. I do hope that I can change it. Aquarius. Interesting. So, this is quite, I'm getting the word, shameful. A shameful reading. Yikes. Somebody might have done something that was above and beyond the norm in a bad way. Might be shameful in a way. But I do see here how your person of interest has really, the first card's the strongest. They were doing things behind your back and you trusted them. They broke that trust. Not only that, even if this person, guys, wants to be with you, I'm finding it very difficult for them to even move forward in that way because we have here illness, wellness. This is somebody who is stuck in a certain set of circumstances and only they will change if the circumstances change. Now, there are different issues that people go through. And one of the problems I see is that people are stuck in life and comfortable in life. And when somebody has to change those circumstances, they may not be ready because that comfort level makes up their lifestyle. So they do not make those changes because it's too much for them to do so. All right, let's have a look. I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. So with this deck, what I like to do is I go a little bit into the past, back in time, to have a look at what happened in this connection in the first place that made everything just kind of fall apart. Things were going great, but then something happened. This person may never have given you the closure that you deserved. They may have ghosted you. They may have abandoned you. They may have faded over time, not giving you even an explanation as to what happened or why they did what they did. Hopefully, this will provide some of you with some clarity and some guidance. So, let's have a look. This person could also be breadcrumbing you. I'm seeing here communication, but very, very less. They're expecting you to chase them. Quite the ego. Here we have the 8 of Staffs followed by the 6 of Staffs. So, The first set of cards I just looked at, that is the current status. These are the past, and I read this in the reverse. Okay, let's have a look. 8 of Staffs. The 8 of Staffs here talks about how your person at some point in time felt that they were waiting too long for communication coming from you. The card suggests to your cross watcher, perhaps it's time to take the initiative to create waves of communication. However, this person is waiting for the other, meaning you, to make the first move, and they're acting very passive. There's a lot of passiveness here. So basically, they want you to reach out to them. Now, remember this. This may be something that this person wants. They want you to reach out to them. It may not be something that they need. Okay, there is a huge difference here. Sometimes you may feel that it's the right time to call an individual. And an individual like this actually feels that, yeah, it's the right time. But when that time comes, you may be completely open and honest, and this person is still in their shell. It's because they thought they were ready, but they are not ready. Judging by the way the cards came out, hell no, they are not ready to communicate with you, even though their heart says that they want to. Now, this is in the past. They do want that, but I'm still seeing this energy even now. They want you to be the one who reaches out and who chases. Yeah, is that going to happen? I doubt it. You have some self-respect and you have value for yourself as well. So it's very important that you stick to your, stick to your beliefs. Here we have the 6 of Staffs. Let's have a look. This talks about how victory is elusive. You've done the work, you deserve the honors, but they haven't come. Perhaps because of the lack of awareness in those around you. Lack of courage and honor is what this person was feeling and what they had. They lacked courage and integrity. So this is really interesting with this card. They felt that you should have thought of them as the hero or heroine. Somebody who has accomplished lots and lots. Okay, so you're dealing with somebody who thinks that when they give you any time, if they put in any energy, effort, that it is above and beyond, that you should be grateful that I gave you this time. Okay? This person thinks you are silver and they are platinum. That's what's the situation here. I'm actually seeing silver and platinum. This is the problem. You may look a little similar, but there are differences. This is the problem here. Your person of interest here wants you to chase them. They want you to bow to them in a way. And they want you to feel that everything that they have ever done for you, they have gone above and beyond. And you might literally have experienced this individual as someone that never really did much at all. But this is the problem. They feel that they did do a lot in this connection. Sometimes what happens is an individual that's not used to, let's just simple example, okay? Simple example. Somebody that comes from a lifestyle where they're not used to washing dishes. All of a sudden, this person is washing dishes for you. For them, it's a big deal because, wow, they've never washed dishes. And this is above and beyond for them. It's a simple task, but it's not simple for those that never have done it. So this person is very thrilled and they know that they've hopefully made you happy. Now, from your point of view, they're just dishes. That's not a big deal. What's the big deal in that? So what? You see, there's a difference, right? Simple example, but this is what I'm saying. There's a difference in perspective here of what this person has done versus what they think was above and beyond versus what you think. Not only that, but they wanted you to chase them. I'm sorry to say, but they are a little arrogant here. I'm seeing this personality being a little arrogant, almost privileged in a way, or thinking that they're privileged to the point where it's hard for them to even change who they are, because from their point of view, they think what they are doing is right. They're not doing anything to hurt you deliberately. It's just who they are. All right, guys. I have here the Beginner's Tarot. Let's have a look. So I have here the Beginner's Tarot, and here I'll be looking into any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have towards you. We have here the Queen of Cups, and we have a card that's not so good, the Moon card, but the truth is the truth. This is also a general love reading, guys, so please take that into consideration. Not everything is going to be resonating with you, and if it's not your message, it just means that the majority of the people that are here, this is what's going on. You may be one of those people that are not going through something like this. All right. Aquarius, first card's the strongest. It's a beautiful card here. We have Queen of Cups. What I'm seeing here is that your person has finally realized you are someone who has a lot of nurturing, loving, caring, protecting feelings. The unconditional love that they sense from you, that they believe that you have to share, they haven't experienced this before. It's overwhelming. It's a lot of love. Now, the problem with that too, Aquarius, sometimes is people take advantage of that, right? However, I still encourage you to love. I don't discourage you from that, because loving is important. If you do not, you don't even know what you're going to get. And it's good karma. It's not a lie. Here you have the Moon. Now, that's a little bit tricky. We have a situation here where in this connection, things have happened in the darkness, they've happened in the shadows, and there were lies and there was betrayal. This follows this person around. It's almost like it does haunt them. So definitely they are not feeling good about what has happened, about what they have done. They realize what they've done is not right. But it's dwelling on their mind. Basically, it's haunting them. They can't do anything to change it either. Okay, let's have a look. Going forward, we have here the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles, I do see this being your person of interest. They are making an offer. This offer is something real, something tangible. This is somebody who doesn't just want to be in a connection, but they want to work on something that is real. Tangible in the sense that buying assets, investing in something, moving in together, or buying a home, something that requires the both of you to come together as a team, and there's financial or money involved, or there could be something materialistic involved here. But whatever the case is, I do see this person wanting to make an offer to you, which is beautiful. It's very positive. We also have here justice. Finally, this person realizes what they've done was pretty crappy. They want to make things right. They want to give you justice. Because this entire time they are going to, in the future here, they're going to realize whatever they were doing was wrong. They kept taking and taking, and you just kept giving and giving. But now they want to have an equal give and take. They don't want to treat you like this anymore. They don't like it. The nice thing about the Justice card is that it does show that this person now sees clearly and that they want a better balance. That also means that they have acknowledged that the things that they have done in the past were wrong. That's very positive. We also have here the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords here, this is how this person views you. Remember, selfhood. This person feels that you are selfhood, meaning selfhood card in the beginning. This they feel that they've hurt you so much that it was inevitable that you would become cold-hearted, cruel, jaded, holding a sword and just waiting for that person to come back and just whoosh, whoosh. Yeah. So this person is actually intimidated. They are nervous. They're also afraid of rejection, but they're also afraid of how ticked off you are and what you're going to do to them if they ever came back into your life, because they know that anybody in your position would have been really upset with what has happened. Now, this is a general love reading. That part is not going to resonate for everybody. Some of you are still the sweetest thing, right? But remember, this is what the perception is of you. This doesn't mean that this is you. This is what they think you are, because anybody that would have been in your place would have gotten pretty upset. And so they view you. And this is something interesting I've seen. The masculine energy and the feminine energy, they're different, so they don't think alike. And I've seen whenever masculines are doing anything, they don't see it from the perspective of a feminine. They're just thinking that whatever I think, they think as well. The same thing goes with feminines. Whatever the feminine energy is thinking, he or she, that feminine energy, thinks that the masculine is going to be the same. It's not. Men and women, women and women, men and men think differently because of that masculine and feminine energy. And we need to understand that when we're dealing with them, we also have to put ourselves into their shoes and try to think like them in order to get communication going. If you want to do it, you can. If you don't, it makes things a little harder. So this person is assuming that you were like this. But the truth is, you are here, Aquarius, and you're here because you truly love them. And if you don't, then probably you should spend your time on healing and not going back and watching these type of things. I mean, I love you guys watching it, but I also want you guys to heal, right? All right. We have here the Archangel answer cards. Let's have a look. I'm going to just do a quick prayer. All right. Let's have a look. So these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. We have here romance followed by listen to your intuition. After that, we have be assertive. Oh boy. A year from now. Reconsider. You are ready. And wait. All right, guys. Aquarius, the first card's the strongest. This is definitely a spiritual connection. So some of you may have had a past life spiritual connection. Others of you, this may just be a spiritual connection. There's different scenarios what you might be in, but the baseline here is that there is a spiritual connection between the both of you. You guys could be twin flames, soulmates, karmic partners, that sort of stuff. And that does mean there's a lot of feelings and emotions that are exchanged, and it feels above and beyond normal. It's not normal. It's a little too much. Here we have also listen to your intuition. So something's going to happen in this connection. You're going to be prompted to actually take action, make some type of a decision. So when you do, the first thought that comes to your mind generally is the correct one. And that is what I suggest here. Listen to your intuition. Followed by be assertive. Now this is interesting. You had the Justice card. And being assertive here tells me that at some point in time in this connection, in the past, you may have just been bending over backwards, helping this individual and providing for this individual, whatever you were doing, you were not acting like yourself, like the true, authentic self. Here, what the angels, Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel are suggesting is to be assertive. Let this person know what you're comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with. Set some healthy boundaries. This person will have a lot of respect for you, and it's typically a longer relationship status when you have that. Any changes, guys, it's going to take a year, roughly. Could even take from now until the next few months. It could be that, but it is about a year. Here we have a year from now card. Now, this may have come last year. Don't shoot the messenger, metaphorically speaking. A year from now, this deck only goes up to a year from now. It doesn't say 3 or 5 years from now. But this does mean that there is progress. It's just going to take some time. Why is it going to take that much time? Because think about it. This person, they're not well versed when it comes to relationships and how to be that person who has that unconditional love, that person who can approach in a way where they're desiring friendship. They have a lot to learn, and there's no way that anybody can be in a connection like that and be happy, because the entire time they may be lying to you and you may think that they're in love with you, but they are not. So that's why organically you got to let this person change, evolve, turn into a better individual who is more promising and not in that state of the moon where there is lies and betrayal. No, you want this person to be very positive, to give you justice, right? But in order to do that, it is important to give them some space as well. Here we also have whatever is going to happen over time. We're going to have here yourself reconsidering what it is that you are going to say, what it is that you're going to do. Reconsidering that. Here we also have you are ready. What are you ready for? You're ready to tackle on whatever comes your way. You have been through a lot, Aquarius. You don't like what you've been through. But here, you're ready because you'll be able to tackle anything that is thrown to you emotionally, spiritually, and physically. You'll be able to handle it. However, here, they do say wait, and as odd as it may seem, the sword here is directed towards a year from now. You guys can see that. It's going straight up here. That's where the angle is. So, wait, because a year from now is when things are going to start to change. It could be in the next few months, up until a year. It's not just like an on-off switch. But there will be progress. It may be slow, but it is at least progress. We also have here the overall arching theme, beautiful theme, thank God, peaceful resolution. That's what all of us need. For some of you, you're going to want to reconsider and move on, and that's okay. You may even meet somebody who is a new spiritual connection. Now, the spiritual connections, we have many, right? And they come and go into our lives. So be open to receiving. There's two scenarios here. Somebody else is going to come into your life in the next few months even, with the wait a year from now, because your intuition is going to tell you it's time for you to be assertive and to move on for some of you. Eventually there's going to be peaceful resolution with this person as well. The person that we're doing the reading for. For others of you, this entire situation, even if you meet somebody else, you're still going to want to be with this person, which is still positive because there is going to be a peaceful resolution. Now, remember, you did have the King of Pentacles, right? So there is promise there for sure. This person does want to dedicate the time, energy, and effort, even money, to you. They want to be with you in that way too. Promising. Very promising. Aquarius, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situations. Let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. I do read the comments and I try to write back as much as I can. And the information you guys share with me, I do like reading it because it really helps me understand what many of you are going through. And because of that, I've seen, it's almost like research for me. I've seen these patterns and trends, and I've created other content on another channel because I wanted to keep it separate. That's Asnointia Audio for those of you who are new. On Asnointia Audio, I have relationship-related advice videos. I have one on negative energies, how to recognize and remove, and I have quite a few on past life and spiritual connections in general. Have a look at that. It'll provide you with much more clarity. Why you're unable to let go. Why do you feel obsessed over this person? Or vice versa, cross-watcher, if you feel like this. If you do, I'm going to get to it later, but I do readings as well. Now, just recently, guys, I have uploaded on that channel a video with 2 parts, and it is regarding letting go and moving on. So I do feel that many of us struggle with this, but there's no harm in having that knowledge. So if and when, God forbid, that, the time comes, you do know and you recognize these red flags, you know what it is that are these patterns of behavior. It's important for you, just like it said in this reading, be assertive. It's important here to be assertive when you know the time has passed. No, you've tried so much, you've done so much, and still nothing's changing, right? There's no commitment. The person keeps cheating, right? The person keeps lying. They keep using you. There's so much. Why do we keep on accepting that type of behavior? So I have tried to explain it in great detail. So please have a look, guys, on the other channel. That will hopefully help some of you understand a little more how to handle a certain situation that you're in. And the videos there, guys, are absolutely free. In fact, it's more of an audio recording. There's nothing very visual. It's just a bunch of pictures. So I would recommend whatever you're doing throughout your day, you could just put on the background, just hear what it is that I have to say. It's just a little easier that way. Now, for those of you that are interested in a reading, I do readings. Yes, love readings. So the one I have available right now is a PDF plus an audio, a lot of detail there. And of course, the past life reading I have, please do read the descriptions for all of them before you place an order. And also, I have one on negative energies. It's to get rid of negative energies. And I have the ability of having a look remotely in your home, around your aura, and inside of your body, which is your chakra centers. I do that also with the help of Angel Fakio. She helps confirm those answers, and then we work together, and I tell you what it is that you have, how many you have, and I teach you how to get rid of it. There's a method that I've created, and it does work. We also have, on the website, you will see some self-help packages. So please feel free, look through it. If you feel that it can help you in some way, getting rid of those type of negative energies, there's a variety of them that I have there. So please read through them. They're all very different. Hopefully that'll help some of you if you are interested. And the website is www.asnointia.com. Go to the rates and packages section, and that's where you'll see all of this. Also, the link is below. Now, I would recommend, guys, as soon as you see this, if you want, and if you feel that you really need a reading, I would recommend that you hop on as fast as you can and try to book a reading, because they do go fast. And there's truly only a limited amount that I can do throughout the month. Many of you do know I have my proper day job, and I do try to keep up as much as I can with this this passion that I have. It's a calling. I can't really escape it, and I don't want to escape it, but I do try to help as much as I can. So please, I would recommend that if you really are in need of a reading, try to do it as fast as you can, so that at the very least you have, a booking, right? All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys again. Please do like, share, and subscribe, and let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. It really does help. Thank you. Take care. Stay safe. Bye now.